morning, Hellions. Yes, starting out the day today by worrying if I'm even going to get to work today. Gas running low, running very low. I'm scared. Little known fact, 227 miles on one tank of gas. That's about as far as I go, even on the freeway. Alright, if I get to work, then you guys will see a happy Troy for the rest of the vlog. If I don't get to work and I run out of gas, then you'll see the other side of Troy. Lunch break, and wow.
To him, not you guys.
Wow. And wait, and who are you?
Jamie, why are you doing this?
Anybody you want to say hi to?
No.
Huh. Okay. Not even mom?
No.
All right. Boyfriend?
Huh?
Boyfriend?
No.
All right.
This is Will's girlfriend, guys. This is Jamie.
Explain who Will is.
Will is my brother. They met Will.
Yeah, maybe.
Will's my little brother, my youngest brother.
Anyway, we are now going to lunch. So fun times. Keith showed up. Yeah. Party times.
I told him I was going to show up for lunch. I show up, he's like, oh,
Never
hey,
trust this guy. How many times did he say that he's going to show up for the haunt?
And I showed up every night the haunt ran.
Do you guys know how hard it is to come up with the Facebook question of the day? All the time. He's doing something all the time, like right now. Say hi to everybody. Hi, baby. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, guys. Home. Contest update. And I know that a lot of you guys that watch every day that are probably watching now, there's probably none of you that haven't really not done the contest yet. But the contest for the 4,000th subscriber and 2 million video views, we've hit the 2 million. We're looking for the 4,000th subscriber. When that happens, the contest is over. So if you guys haven't already done it, and if I remember, I'll put an annotation like up here somewhere, like I always do on my forehead. Here. There we go. Is that it? Right there? Okay. Or maybe over here. Or maybe in both places. Only 122 subscribers needed until the end of the contest, like I just said. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that. I cut frame. Pretty genius, huh? For the first time ever, I'm going to give you a sneak peek at the beginning of the Flash Cracker scare video. And yes, I've got my little sidekick here with me. Isn't he so cute? The cute little baby Phoenix. Anyway, the reason why I'm doing this is because I really want your guys' opinion on it. And I'll tell you the effect that I'm going for was for... You're sliding down. Where are you going? Where are you going? Hold on one sec. Okay, the effect that I'm going for is, if you guys remember the woman in black, remember how all the title sequence at the beginning of the movie, how it just kind of like vaporized really slowly. Now, I realize that this is not a long movie that people are wanting to see, so they're not going to sit through a bunch of slow vaporization, but tell me what you think of this. And pay attention to the words also, because there's 3 screens, that one, this one, and one more. And you guys see how it kind of like distorts, and then it kind of flares and then goes away. So that's kind of that was the effect that I was looking for, kind of. But I want to know if that's the right verbiage to use. I don't know for sure. I'm not sure I like the graphic that I put on there. So anyway, I'm not going to show you the rest of the video. Obviously, you can't see what's going on right now. But anyway, it's really cool. Maybe I'll show more later. I don't know. And you're sliding down again. Why do you keep sliding down? Where are you going? I'm starting to get excited, guys. There's a lot better scares in here than what I originally thought, or remember from when I went back and did this. Are you guys getting excited too? Because I don't think, have you guys seen any of these yet? I can't remember if I put any of these in the vlog yet or not. But it's going to be really cool. There are some things that I don't tell you guys. For instance, Darius, the other gentleman that I work with, it's him and I in the shop. He's going to be gone until I come back from work after my weekend this next Tuesday. He's on vacation. So, with that said, I've got to wrap this up. But I've gotten as far as the 3-minute, 7-second marker. 7.21 seconds. So, these right here are scares. Alright, so I will let you guys in on a little sneak peek. This is what I'm doing, and I want to see if you think that it's going to be okay. And I'm not going to cut this directly from the video, so it's going to be like I've already done using this camera to film this, so it's not going to be the best quality. That goes without saying. Here's a good example. Let me set this one up. This isn't one of the better scares, but it is still kind of cool. I'm accentuating the scare. In other words, what I'm doing is I'm taking just that moment in time that the person gets scared. I'm copying that clip so we see it for the first time, normal speed. The second time, I slow it down and then bring everybody right back up to where that clip normally let before it was cut. Blah, blah, blah. I have a real hard time saying what I mean, guys. Let me just show you. And granted, it's going to be choppy. So, if you notice there, I also zoomed in also. And because of the editor and everything, it is going to be a little choppy. Obviously, after it's rendered, it's going to be much better quality. But anyway, guys, that's what I'm doing. Except for this one here. This one here is a little bit different. I want to show you this one, too. Okay. Again, that didn't show you exactly what happens, what happened there, and I'll run it through slow so that you guys can kind of see it without the sound. So we go through, and the people get scared, and then I zoom in just a little bit, show the scare again, and then I zoom in even more, and then it pops back to the original size video and whatnot. So let me see if I can't run through it one more time. Maybe it'll do it this time. Yeah, that was a little bit better. You guys get the gist of it. Oh, there's something in my eye. Oh, it's my finger. Sorry. Quickly, are you ready for this Facebook question of the day for 3/11/13? Trick or treat? I thought it was kind of interesting. Throw people for a little trip. So, trick or treat? It's about 50-50. The comment that I chose tonight was Corey Ostwick. The whole trick or treat does really apply. The treat for me is scaring the crap out of you, and the trick is that you're only going to get 3 pieces of candy, and once you're in, there's no way out but to go all the way through. One down, now we're on a cot. Gotta get it done, get it done, get it done. Creepy Hollow. Come to Chattanooga next year. It's in Chattanooga, Tennessee, in late February or early March. They have big wheel racing. So what is Chattanooga? What kind of convention is Chattanooga besides big wheel racing? Gothic Dorothy? I just want to point out that we drink the secretions from other mammalian creatures, and humans are the only creatures that do it, so yeah. Alright. And you also said bunnies, Troy. I said gummy bunnies, not bears. Need to check your prescription. Shakes head. I think they're off, quite honestly. I really do. And when you said the comment about bunnies, do you know what that really made me think of? It made me think of, what was her name? Anya? Off of Buffy? And bunnies. Because she hates bunnies. You know, she was the demon that turned all nice. Xander's girlfriend, who we're going to meet Xander at Crypticon this year. So that's going to be really exciting. Yard of Terror, Kentucky. Hey, Troy, if I can try a chocolate-covered cricket at Transworld, you can try the baby's milk. LOL. Wee doggy. Awesome, you did it. That's really cool. But I'm not sure if you knew it, but I ate a live Nightcrawler for our 800th or 300th. I can't remember now. 300th. I can't remember. Subscriber. How many of you guys remember me doing that? If you don't, then go back and take a look at it. It's like 300 or 500 or 600 or 800. It's one of the big ones. It's the one where Troy eats a worm. And Jason Daniel asks you, Yard of Terror, Kentucky. Was Michael from Face Off there? So he wants to know who was at the hotel. Awoken Nightmare, love the haunt ideas. There are tons of things you could still do with the foyer. All depends on how much work you want to do for it. Imagine a high ceiling suddenly falling and barely stopping above the heads of the guests. There are still tons of good ideas out there. There are. The ceiling thing, I've thought of that before. The only problem is you can't, people are different heights. So, it would be just my luck that I get somebody that's 6'11" in there and end up like hitting them on the head or something. But that was my inspiration for the falling spike wall. So if you guys don't remember that, take a look at some of the scare videos and like the old haunt walkthroughs. Anyway, Crystal Sherman, I have some terrible news. My uncle died this morning. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. So our condolences and thoughts and prayers with you and your family. Mr. Ninjalo, I'm sorry, that just sucks to come after something like that. So, Mr. Ninjalo, thank you for commenting, but okay. You need to put something under the plastic for the roof. Let it be metal, cardboard, or wood. Love the idea for 6 drop panels, and I can make it happen. 6 drop panels will be easier to do than a man-eating plant. Just saying. Creepy Hollow. We used mule tape to suspend black plastic roofs for areas of the haunt. Stretch it across very tightly and staple it into place. Then pull plastic over the top and secure. The mule tape also works well for attaching pieces of plastic together using a regular pinchy type desk stapler. Like this. ABC Noise 2 had the same question that I had. Explain about mule tape and where you get it. It sounds useful and I have never heard of it. So I will say ditto. Please let us know. Mini Moose 1750 for the roof supports. You could try using metal frames for cement pouring. I think I got a few 4-foot by 7-foot pieces last year for about $8 a piece, and I know you can get big rolls for probably a lot yet. Just a thought. I'll definitely check into that. Spooky Norse. Keith. Hopefully Keith will listen and hear this. I think those beeps made Morse code. I missed you, dude. Happy haunting, guys. Thank you. I missed him too. I do miss him, although he was still there today in today's vlog. Mr. Trev 272. I really have to save thousands of dollars or $3,000 to go to this convention at West Coast someday. It doesn't matter how much it costs. You should just still get here. Like, take a mule. Just don't take a mule tape, because that might take a long time. Might get stuck. A little sticky. ABC Noise 2. You should do air whips at the feet this year. It's okay that Keith made an ass of himself, as long as we don't have to see his ass. Miss him, though. And I'll just, put in there that you don't miss his ass, though. Wolfsbane Hollow, you figure that you can't build a permanent building, but you could put a permanent awning up in the backyard. You can plastic/pallet the sides for the season, sort of like you have in the driveway. You want something to top the 6 panels? What about the bursting zombie door that I keep seeing on videos of Transworld only using real actors? I've seen that door. I know the exact door that you're talking about, and I do want to do something like that. It's just time, guys, especially now. I have a son. I've got a baby. So it takes a lot of time. Quite honestly, right now, except with a few design changes, I want to do what I did last year again this year. Just a little bit different. Because I'm trying not to spend any money this year, or very little money this year, and also, bring more people and do it again and get better scares. My biggest thing is going to be getting better video this year. It's always hard to get good video. Okay, I need to concentrate. Wolfsbane Hollow. You figure that you can't build a permanent... I just read that one. Drop dead. It was so cool to meet the Bloodshed Brothers and Kentucky and so many others from YouTube. Barry, I can't wait to meet you, and maybe I'll have to hand deliver you the tombstone. Again, just saying. BR May 97, I used electric fence wires to support my roof peak. I weave them together with about 1 square foot, just an idea. The roof peak I'm going to do out of 2x4s again this year. I'm going to make the roof peak a little bit higher this year. The main thing is just supporting the down slopes. So here you have like your roof peak 2x4, and then you've got like your plastic coming up, and then your plastic going down, and then here's the end of your panel. This is your panel. What ends up happening is the water like weighs down the plastic, so it starts sagging, and it's going to sag wherever the point of restriction is, or the point of fulcrum. So in other words, even if you were to do like 2x4s here and here, now you're going to start pooling there and there. And we've seen it time and time again when we were doing the haunt roof every time we put up a board to stop a pool, another one would form close around to it. But the center stayed dry because everything on the peak, let's say maybe 3 feet in both directions, everything underneath there, so like the tech center, with the computer keyboard, and that's a monitor. See, I'm an artist. Look, guys, computer monitor, keyboard. The tech center stayed dry. If we could just run like I said yesterday, like chicken wire, and just put it underneath the roof. So here's the peak of the roof, and here's the panels that line up. So you got like 1 panel, 2 panel, 3 panel, 4 panel, etc. And there's the peak. We would just take the chicken wire and put it here along everything so that it holds the roof up. So it would be going like this way here. It would hold the roof up. So anyway, that's the thought behind it. Sasuke 10 fan plan, yes, that is done. The problem is money. I know what I want to go for, and I know the look, but man, money. It sucks that it always comes down to money, but that's the awesome thing. As haunters, we tend to find different ways, maybe some more orthodox than others, to facilitate what we need to do and we need to make. And sometimes it's not the best outcome. Sometimes we find new ways to do things that is like brilliantly awesome that people would have never thought before. Anyway, with that said, happy haunting, guys. See you tomorrow. Happy haunting!